This is my first ever Jordan 33 sneaker. I've actually been waiting so long to be able to pick one up ever since it was announced, but I wasn't really able to come around to buying one because all of the colorways that I saw weren't appealing to me. So this is the first one that I ended up buying, and it just coincidentally also is my second Travis Scott sneaker. Guys, welcome to the vlog. My name is Carlo. This is my unboxing and on-feet review of the Travis Scott Jordan 33. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so because you do stand to win this brand new Samsung Galaxy J4 Plus. To join, you have to subscribe. If you have to follow me on Instagram, you have to hit the notification bell, and then the link down below will contain the rest of the mechanics. Now, I've realized that I've been showing this box for a few videos now, but we haven't actually gone through the unboxing. So let's just do a quick unboxing of this phone. So you have the J4 Plus here at the front with the Samsung Galaxy branding there as well. If you pop it open, of course, you get the phone. So I won't unwrap it because I will leave that to whoever will win the phone. But as you guys can see, it's still brand new. It is color gold and it looks friggin' amazing. So guys, subscribe, follow me on IG, hit the notification bell, and then click the link down below so you can be part of the giveaway for this smartphone. I have a quick confession before we get this vlog started. I'm not a fan of Travis Scott, and it doesn't mean that I hate his music, but it's just that I haven't gotten around to listening to it and enjoying it for what it is. Now, I do love his shoes though, especially this one. This is the first Travis Scott sneaker that I ever got, that I ever owned. This, of course, is the Travis Scott Air Force One with the Velcro swoosh along the side. I love the sneaker, so comfortable, so easy to wear. Does crease very quickly though, and can get dirty fast, but a little bit maintenance can take care of that. So Carlo, if you're not a fan of Travis Scott, why did you buy the Jordan 33 Travis Scott sneaker? Well, to be honest, it really boils down to two things. Number one, I've been itching to buy a Jordan 33 for the longest time now, and number two, it just so happens that the colorway and the overall design of this sneaker by Travis Scott is just straight up fire. So with that out of the way, let's get to the unboxing. So as you guys can see, it comes in this special color white Jordan box with the Jumpman logo over there at the center. Along the side, it says they're engineered for flight, and it's also written on the side of the boxes. Now guys, I did go size 13. I did go a full size up on this sneaker because man, this shoe is really tight. I mean, they really weren't kidding about the lockdown when it comes to the sneakers. So let's pop the box open, and the first thing that you guys will see, ta-da, is a manual. It's not something that you see every day in shoes, right? But anyway, it does come with a manual because it needs to explain the fast fit lacing system of the Jordan 33, which we will cover in a bit. Apart from the manual, you have some sort of like silvery foil, which just looks really nice. It's not something that you usually see with sneakers. And then you get to the actual shoe. So guys, here's the sneaker. This is the Jordan 33's Travis Scott, and OMG, it looks friggin' amazing. For this review, we'll talk about the aesthetics, the materials, the features of the shoe, and then we'll go into the comfort and the cushioning. So let's kick things off with the styling. As you guys can see, the upper is made from an olive green mesh, and that dominates the entire upper of the sneaker. But it does have a few accents, first of which is a leather mudguard. You have this leather like black shield over here. You have the leather heel counter with the Nike Air branding as well. And apart from that, you also have brown suede patches along the side here at the heel of the sneaker. So it can be found both on the lateral and the medial side. If you take a look at the inner part of the shoe, you have this white strap. This Velcro strap actually helps a lot in securing your foot even more, as if the shoe is not tight enough. We'll talk about that in a bit. And it actually has written over it some detailing which is related to the Travis Scott branding. So it says here, Air Jordan 33 designed and engineered to the exact specifications of Travis. And apart from that particular line, the Cactus Jack logo, of course, of Travis Scott can be found on the left pair, while the Jumpman logo of Jordan can be found on the right pair. Now, the main feature of the Jordan 33 is the fast fit lacing system, and that's what you see here on at the top of the shoe. There's this cord that you pull to be able to secure the lockdown, to be able to make it a little bit tighter for your feet, to get that custom feet, to get the superior foot containment that you would want if you are playing basketball. And you can pull this tab over here, the one on the side, to be able to loosen it. A nice added touch, of course, by Travis is to put these tags on the sneaker. On the right foot, you have this in orange, which says pull to lock down. And on the left, what it actually says here, pull to eject, in that black and yellow stripe. So it just looks really nice to have those accents. It just gives the sneaker a little more pop. Now you're probably thinking, will I walk around with this particular thing dangling on the side? You can actually just insert it here in the strap, so it can be not a distraction when you are playing in it or when you are just walking in the sneaker. So style-wise, I really love the shoe. It's very easy to wear, and at the same time, it can be hyped if you want it to be, because at the end of the day, it is a sneaker by Travis Scott, and it is a Jordan, the latest Jordan at that, the Jordan 33. If you move down to the midsole, you have the full-length Zoom Air bag, which is supposed to deliver superior comfort and cushioning for the shoe. And I did feel the energy response, I did feel the bounce, I did feel the cushioning, which leads me to the on-feet section of this review. And I would love to just give this all praises. I would just love to say that this is an amazing shoe. I would love to say that this is one of the best Jordans that I've ever had in my collection, but it's not the case, guys. It really isn't the case. I really think it boils down to the fit. I do have wide feet, and I already went a full size up. I'm usually a size 12, but I already got the size 13. But man, it is just painfully uncomfortable. I mean, it is so tight in areas of my foot that aren't usually super tight. And I do wear a lot of basketball shoes, and I've worn a lot of basketball shoes, but this one is just on a whole new level of lockdown and foot containment. And unfortunately, it's just super uncomfortable for me. I really can't walk in them, much less run in them, much less, play basketball in them. It's just really not a sneaker that's built that matches my wide feet. So unfortunately, that's really sad, because you know what? I really love the design. Oops. I really love the look. I really love the overall styling. I love the branding. I love the dark olive green. I love the browns. I love the materials. I love the technology. But it really just isn't for me. I mean, it sucks. I mean, it sucks so bad, because I really did spend a significant amount of money on this pair, and I really love it, but that's the reality. I can't force myself to wearing something that I'm not comfortable with. So what is my recommendation for the Jordan 33? At the end of the day, it boils down to, does it fit you guys well? Because if you can find the Jordan 33 and you can feel that it's comfortable, the cushioning is there, the lockdown is amazing, then by all means pick one up, especially the Jordan 33 Travis Scott. Here in the Philippines, what was surprising was that this was actually more affordable and a bit cheaper compared to the non-collab Jordan 33 models. I actually picked this up in Titan. They were selling it for a little less than 9,000, while the other Jordan 33 general release pairs were selling for 9,400 or 9,500 pesos, which is kind of whack, considering this is the collab version and this is the one with Travis Scott. As for me, I will have to probably figure a way to sell this pair. Maybe I'll put it up on Carousel, because it's really that uncomfortable. I was able to try it on store. I really didn't feel back then it was that bad. But man, after wearing it for a couple of days now, I can tell you that I can only last like less than an hour wearing the shoe before I have to take it off to give my feet some breathing room, because it is that tight. And that actually wraps up our review for the Jordan 33 Travis Scott. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, because again, we are in the middle of our giveaway for the Samsung Galaxy J4 Plus. I will be drawing the winner this coming Sunday, so you have 7 days to join. So please don't forget to be part of the pool, because it is free, doesn't take too much effort. All you have to do is to click that subscribe button down below. Oh, by the way, I already announced the winner of the Crep Protect sprays back in the video where I did the unboxing of the Yeezy 700 Inertia. So just head on over to that video and it will be pinned in the comment section, the 2 new winners who will be receiving Crep Protect sprays from me. And that's it for now. I hope you all have an excellent week ahead. Peace, God bless. What's up? You guys know it. Boom.